What's up YouTube, this is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 2015 episode, and today we will be feeding the cows and preparing for the planting of corn. And we're going to start off with cows, but I wanted to show you how much straw bales we have. We have a full wall of straw bales, and we also have the grass over here. Since we ran out of room in that back corner, I moved them all over here, so there's a lot of feeding to do. So we'll start with this, and then we're gonna go purchase a cultivator since we have to cultivate before we can plant. But I thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I just started this up to warm up the engine, but what I did notice was this machine right here handles so much better. I can drive it better. It handles like the stacking and everything. It's just so much easier than the JCB skid steer, and I would rather use this than the skid steer for bales, so we're going to be using this. But we're going to start off by feeding it straw, and there's a lot of straw that we need to feed it, so we'll start off with that, and then we'll work our way through the different foods that they need, from hay to the mixed ration to silage. So there's a lot that they need to be fed, so we're going to focus on this, and then we will start the seeding process. Ooh, I don't want to knock. I always have trouble with knocking the stacks or them falling off, which that drives me nuts. But in the end, these stacks look really well. I tried my best. It took a couple of hours to stack them and transport them over, but it's well worth it. And yep, so this looks to be full. It is, and I think we need 3 or 4 loads of just straw. It's pretty amazing how much we need, but straw is what makes the animals poop and make the manure, and we use the manure for fertilizing the fields, and it's a nice way to recycle it rather than spending money for fertilizer. But I want to buy some greenhouses to use the solid manure on. That's also another way of making some income every hour. So there's a couple of different types I want to do, but the first thing we need to do is make sure that the cows are fully fed. So we'll back this up and keep feeding them the straw, but it's out of mixed ration, so we haven't been keeping up too much since we were focusing on that harvest. But the cows will, it's well worth it. These cows do give us like the running costs, you can say, and some little tiny upgrades, but the cultivator is 98,000. It's pretty a lot for a cultivator, so we have the money to buy it. And I think if we do a smaller corn harvest, we'll probably get around a $500,000. We don't really need $2 million at the moment, but it would be nice to get some new tractors for you guys. And yeah, I'm just excited for everything coming up from new video games, and I'm going to be getting a new editing software shortly that should fix some of the problems, since I'm recording in top of the line 1080p 60 frames. It's just in the editing part where the videos don't come out, and there's a little bit of pixel loss, and I tried to fix it, and I think I did pretty well fixing it, but I want it 100% fixed, and the only way to do that is to find a new software. So I found it, I just need to learn it. But it's been an incredible summer here, and school's starting here I believe next week. So I mean, it's incredible. School's already back. I'm gonna be going back to school, but I wanted to show you how much straw. But mixed ration 0, productivity that's 0 because I just started the game. But I mean I just turned it on and set up for recording. But there's a lot of good stuff coming. I'm not stopping. Is it full? Oh, since it's full, I guess that we will do one mixed ration for now. But I want to say that I'm not going to stop doing videos. I'm still going to do them, so still 3 days a week. And the only one I will have trouble is LCPDFR, but I think I can manage it. It's because of the constant updates and just it crashes here and there. Other than that, I'm up for the challenge and I'm ready for all the amazing content I'm going to be giving. And I'm thinking about it, getting Battlefield 4 or even recording on my Xbox One. So if you want to see recordings on the Xbox One, like Forza, NHL, Battlefield 4, just some amazing games that I want to share with you, and I'll go and get the recording software I need. And I'm up for the challenge of recording with that and experiencing a new feature of high-def gaming. So if you guys want to see some of that, you can put in the comments. It's still, I'm debating on if I should get it, so all the support will help me decide. And if you want to see any new games, you can let me know, because I always like to get different types of games and new games. That way it's just nice, everybody gets a different aspect of different games, and people like simulators, people like all types of games. So I'm up for the challenge of doing the Xbox One if you guys want to see the content. So I'll have more content, and I'm going to be upgrading my computer this November, so I should be getting even better graphics, and I mean better. But it's going to be amazing what I'm going to be taking on and all the tasks I'm going to be doing here. So like I said, oh, not enough silage. Ooh. Yeah, it's not doing it. I have to do a little bit more silage for it to be mixed ration, but like I've been saying, I'm working, I'm doing my hardest here to give you guys the best content and the best gaming experience for every single one of you. So, and the best gaming experience for me, I like high def gaming, I like everything about it, so I'm all in on giving you guys nice videos and nice content. So I hope you guys stick around for the school year, but it's gonna be a little busy for me, but I like taking challenges on. But I want to switch back to the farming right now, and just while I was stacking the bales and transporting, what I noticed was that PJ trailer likes to bottom out. I don't know why it likes to do that, but it drove me nuts. And I'm not saying anything bad. I don't know if it's the truck I'm using or these roads in Great Smoky Mountains aren't fit for that big of a trailer. Just that bottoming out on every hill. Like, I had to go up in the middle of fields. That's not realistic, and I strive to be realistic. So if any of you guys have any bale trailers, have any nice trailers you guys want to show me, I just want to fix that, because it did slow this process down of moving the bales to what's it called, moving the bales over here to the shed. It did slow down a bit, but like I said, it did not stop me from doing it. But if you guys have any, I know that there's some out there. I'm going to be looking into them. I want sort of almost the same size trailer, since like all these grass I did in one trip. It's pretty incredible that I fit that much. It's a lot of work to stack them because they fall, but it's great that we have all these, and I don't think we will be needing to do any grass baling for a little, and not any straw baling. So we're pretty set on straw bales for a while, and I bet you guys can agree with that, since there is a lot of bales. But it's always nice to have a nice stock. Oh, tractor's driving itself. It's always nice to have a stockpile. Oh my god. But I think after this we're gonna go purchase the cultivator, which for planting corn, you have to fully cultivate the fields, then seed it, and then if you want to fertilize it, which we will be doing. So I think it might be a two-step to the seeding. We'll do some now and then some next, but I do want to feed these cows, and I haven't been doing much feeding cows lately, so I'm glad that you guys are here looking at feeding the cows, stuff like that. But I do want to see how much cows we have, since, I mean, 100 cows. I mean, should we upgrade? Should we upgrade the sheep? Should we do chickens? Put it in the comments below. I always like to expand the farm. It's a great investment, and it gives us more things to do, and I think we'll buy chickens. So put in comments below if you want to see some chickens, and I will gladly do it, since they don't require much work, and I'm fine with adding it on. But what else does it need the most? So we'll do a couple buckets of silage, and I think we'll call it for the moment on seeding here. No, on feeding the cows. I don't know why I said seeding, but then we'll jump up to the farm and we'll grab the big tractor, since we're gonna buy the biggest cultivator. It's always nice to go, when you do it, you just go and get a big one. I think go big or go home. So we're going big, and we're gonna get a nice cultivator, and which should speed up the productivity rather than spending a little bit less. So stay tuned for that coming up after we're done. And I like keeping everything organized. It's just really nice to look at this farm and go, wow, nice stacks of bales, everything's parked up nicely. It's a little bit nicer than seeing stuff dirty, bales upside down, stuff like that. Well, they can't really be upside down. So, I mean, but in this JCB loader, it's really nice. And I probably said that a lot, but over the past couple of times we've been using it, it has served us really well. But we'll park this in here, we'll park the telehandler, and then we'll jump over to the tractor and go buy the new cultivator. So got that parked up, and everything looks really nice. We didn't do too much feeding, since, I mean, it's already been a little, but we're making sure that they aren't starving. That's the main thing, that they aren't not being fed. But if we just keep up this feeding process, we should be good. And well, I think we should get another 100 cows, since we have the stockpile. So silage, oh yeah, it might be accepted here. Yeah, it is. So we'll just feed it this, and we'll park this tractor up. Okay, so that's it for feeding the cows. We'll park this up alongside that amazing wall of bales. That was a close call. We almost knocked down the whole stack. But we'll put this, I would say, right here. We won't be taking them from right there anyways, but we'll come on down. And I wanted to show you that I moved this trailer over here, but for this, we'll get the biggest tractor and we'll head on out to the store. Nice and clean, how I like it. Oh, so I'm not 100% sure on what fields I want to cultivate and what fields I want to plant. So I'm thinking at most I want to do either 22 or 21. I don't want to do both. It's a lot of work to do it. We don't need too much money, but we could use some more money to buy some more tractors. I want to get like the big New Holland that pivots in the middle. I want to get that. That's my goal. And I want to use that. I like that. And maybe the Case Quad track, but I think we'll get the New Holland, and I think we'll just do one of these fields, but we'll start cultivating and we'll see how long this will take. But pulling into town here, we're gonna go inside the store and purchase it, just trying to make this as realistic, even though we could buy it online. Nobody brings a tractor to the store. It's pretty funny. But we'll go here, and the cultivator, it's the biggest cultivator. It's 12 meters. I'm sorry if it's not meters. This one's 10, so it's a little bit bigger, and it matches the color of the tractor. So jump in, back up to it, and take this over to the fields. And what I probably will do off camera, we'll go around to all those fields, like the one behind us, and just cultivate it, because I don't like the way that looks. I mean, it's shiny. It's almost like, I don't know, just the brightness of it. So I'm thinking about cultivating them, making it look like just dirt for now. And then if we want to plant that, which we don't even own it, but if we want to plant it, we can. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. But the farm's been doing really well lately, getting a lot of productivity done. The cows are producing, so I mean, I wish that they had it that the cows would produce more cows. I know that's for pigs, and I wish we could get like a pig, what's it called? A pig farm on this map. But I think maybe in the new map we'll get some, what's it called? We'll get pigs. And that's what I want to do. I've been looking at new maps, and I'm like, we should get in branch out. So I've been thinking about it, and I really want to do pigs. So I think it's good, and it will be different from just doing cows. And pigs will get us a lot of money. So if you guys want to see pigs, and if you guys are in this farm sim community, be on the lookout for any good maps. Give me a shout if you find any that have pigs and it's worth my while, and I'll take a look and see if it's gonna be good for us here. And yeah, but one good tip is these cultivators cultivate that grass. So if you don't want grass on the side of your field, like that little corner there, you could cultivate it. But for me, I kinda like it there, and it will just look nicer. So trying my best not to cultivate the grass over, but right there it gets rid of the grass, and I don't know. we'll just do one circle around it and we'll start going up and down, just making sure that we won't have trouble of turning. That's really why I like to do one circle around. That way we don't get caught up on trees when we're turning around. Stuff like that. Don't cultivate that all. So I'm gonna readjust here. We weren't gonna make that turn without taking all that grass off. And a little's fine, but like I said, I wanna do as good of a job as we can, since that's what we strive to do every single episode here, from giving good content out of game, from high def to in-game with the gameplay footage. So pretty cool. And we'll probably do this for the remainder of this episode, and we'll probably be back to seed and to slurry. We'll probably switch off to both of them, and just trying to give you guys all the footage that a real farmer would go through. Other than plowing, I like the idea of plowing, but if you don't do it right, you'll just destroy the field. Like, you could do like the middle. I'm fine with doing the middle, but these edges will just destroy it, and the field would look not that nice. So that's why I don't do it. But it makes it realistic, and I try to do it, but like I said, it's just gonna be a disaster than helpful to us. But I think I talk too much in these videos. It's pretty funny, but if you think I talk too much, I'm sorry. Put in comments below and say try not to talk too much. But we're doing pretty good here, and that's why I really like these big cultivators. They really help out with the efficiency of doing the job. And I mean, we could do in cab. I mean, you guys want to see some in cab? Here you go. And the point is, I could just hire the worker. Yeah, I would probably do that, but it's farming, and I want to give you guys a little of everything, and that's what I try to do. I try to give you a little bit of baling, a little bit of bale stacking. So as you guys can see, I do it, and I do it that way you guys get to see what farmers do, and it's not just I hire the worker and we watch them do it. I mean, that would also be an idea, but I mean, instead of spending a little bit of our money, couple thousand, to hire a worker, we'll just do it ourselves. And this field, this dirt texture, everything about this map, it's gonna be really hard to switch off this map. I'm going to say that it will be hard. There's a lot of nice maps out there, I know that. I'm not saying that all the other maps are bad, I'm just saying I'm so used to this. It's gonna be hard, but I like new stuff, and getting a new map and experience a different environment from this environment would be nice. So I'm looking for new maps, and put in the comments below if you have a nice map or you recommend one, and I will take a look at it. Oh, I'm missing that little line. Yeah, I'm very oh, I missed that line, I better fix it. That's what I like. I don't like to leave stuff like that and not do a 100% good job, and I try my best to do planting these fields to the best I can. But we'll be back to do some planting, and we'll fertilize, and then we'll get some harvesting done. Actually, yeah, some forage harvesting. Actually, I'm not decided yet, but we'll see what happens, and I will cultivate all these fields off camera. That way we can start to seed. But I thank you for watching, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe.